I'm not a member of the Galactic Federation. I came here because I intercepted the distress call. I'm a bounty hunter. And I know that something is after you. Please, you must believe me. Thank you. I'm Samus Aran. What's your name?
Madeline Bergman. Behind closed doors, the Galactic Federation was trying to create a special forces unit composed of bioweapons. In order to make it happen, they were attempting to create an organization modeled after the space pirates, with the Zebesians at the center. But because of a certain presence, the life forms became ferocious. We were no longer able to control them.
By a certain presence, she must have meant Ridley.
So you sent out the distress signal, even though it endangered your life?
I had to. I felt there was a real danger here, that if left as is, the Zebesians would continue to evolve and resurrect as real space pirates.
If that danger was real, then the risk of withholding information to protect herself was too great, clearly. And yet, wasn't she the one who set the facility's system to self-destruct? In silence, I praised her courage and sense of responsibility. At the same time, her argument had some holes. Say that the Zebesians, under Ridley's influence, became super aggressive. Would that really lead to the resurrection of the space pirates? Without a malicious force to lead them down that path, wouldn't they continue to merely follow their instincts, ultimately becoming no more than a swarm of feral creatures? Regardless, it was clear that the Galactic Federation was ready to consign their enormous mistake to oblivion. And that's why they sent a deleter. And as for Madeline and others who knew the secret? But wait, there was another inconsistency in her story. Why go to such lengths at all? With just a small flexing of the Galactic Federation's military force, they should have been able to destroy a facility of this scope with ease. So why didn't they?
Actually, there was an even more dangerous plan. Come with me.
What? That's not possible. The Metroids were terminated along with Zebes.
Yes. And the last of them, the baby, met its end above my head.
You're Samus Aran, right? The one who annihilated the space pirates? Metroid remnants were attached to your suit when you returned from Zebes. They were reproduced from a piece of cell structure salvaged by the Federation, and they are in this facility.
I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
And Ridley in the same way.
At first, no one thought that the creature was Ridley. They didn't think it had potential as a bioweapon at all. They raised it like a pet, calling it Little Birdie. Until one day, it attacked one of the researchers and got away. Ridley had played dead and lured the scientist into his cage. What was left? It was a horrible sight.
But in order to control Metroids, you need Mother Brain's telepathy. You don't. You didn't recreate a Mother Brain clone, did you?
It's artificial intelligence. We developed an AI program that would reproduce Mother Brain's thought processes. We called it MB.
But it was just a program. It wasn't the Mother herself.
MB evolved as it communicated with the Metroids. It appears as though it began to become self-aware, much like the original Mother Brain. It's really quite remarkable.
That's when it became clear to me just why Madeline was so afraid of the space pirate's resurrection. It wasn't that her story had holes in it. Through the holes were glimpses of the danger that was right before her eyes. If everything she said was true...
Where are the Metroids and MB?
They're in an area called Sector 0. It's a unit that doesn't appear in any of our map data. It's a place like Turian, where we propagate and raise Metroids.
I began to see what the worst-case scenario would look like. The ultimate weapon, the Metroid, would be mass-produced, and as soon as an AI that could control them was developed, the plan to create a special forces unit modeled after the space pirates was replaced. But as the AI called MB spun out of control, the facility became a place much like the planet Zevis. If the situation were left alone, galactic society would be put in peril. Even the ringleaders of the operation wanted to avoid that, but they still wanted the Metroids. And that's why they decided to capture the Metroids contained in Sector 0 and delete the rest of the facility, including the space pirates, Ridley, and everyone who knew the secret. But before the ringleaders could act, Adam appeared. Adam might have known or suspected the truth about the facility from the beginning. Regardless, since the ringleaders were members of the Galactic Federation, they could no longer act recklessly. And so a deleter was installed as a member of Adam's team to destroy evidence and plan each subsequent move. But having me added on as a member must have disrupted the Galactic Federation's plans.
Madeline, thanks for telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden. Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you. You're safe.
Does that CO happen to be Commander Adam Malkovich? The real leader of this operation is Commander Malkovich. I can't believe that he's here.
Stay here until I return.
So, damit melden wir uns auch mal zu Wort.
Genau, nach gefühlten 2 Stunden Cutscene.
Wenn ihr es wie immer gemacht habt, euch Chips genommen habt, einen Sitz
Und euch am Sack gekraut hat,
dann sollte euer Sack jetzt ziemlich wund sein, die Chips leer und ihr braucht wahrscheinlich einen neuen Sitz. Denn das war ja wohl mal
die längste Cutscene in irgendeinem Spiel, glaube ich.
das war nice. Ja, es war nice, genau. So, und endlich haben wir diese Cutscene mehr aufnehmen können, weil beim letzten Mal hatten wir damit große Probleme.
Ja, 2-mal hintereinander.
Hier sind irgendwie neue Viecher aufgetaucht. Wo
Ja.
muss ich denn hin?
In Sektor 0.
Genau, in Sektor Zero. Das heißt, ich muss erstmal zum Hauptsektor. Ach ja, und mir wurde der Tipp gegeben, einfach bei so großen Gegnern immer kleine Schritte machen, weil dann Samus öfter ausweicht. Den Trick kannte ich noch nicht. Aber hey, das klappt ja ganz super. Einfach immer so kleine Schritte machen. Und ja, Samus schleudert die Viecher einfach so durch die Gegend. Man hat ja sonst nichts zu tun.
Alles Langeweile.
Genau, alles Langeweile.
So, also die Metroids leben wieder und die künstliche Intelligenz ist auch da und wir sind da, um sie auszurotten.
Genau, weil die Metroids sollen eigentlich nicht leben. Davon handelt die ganze Metroid-Serie handelt eigentlich nur davon, die Metroids auszulöschen.
Wie Call of Duty dazu da ist, alle Russen zu töten.
Nee, Metroid sollte ursprünglich ja eine Trilogie werden. Also dass es nur 3 Teile gibt.
Ja.
Als dann aber auf dem Nintendo 64 in Super Smash Bros. Samus als Charakter auswählbar war, hatten die Leute wieder Hoffnung, dass es ein neues Metroid gibt. Und ja, Nintendo hat dementsprechend reagiert und dann neue Metroids rausgebracht. Und ja, deshalb sind wir jetzt hier. Denn wäre das damals nicht geschehen, dann würden wir jetzt nicht dieses Spiel hier spielen können.
Diesen Supersprinter da?
Nee, ich suchte eigentlich noch was anderes, aber das scheint hier wohl nicht zu sein. Ich weiß nicht, komme ich so hoch?
Nein. Man kann sich auf einer Höhe halten, aber hochkommen nicht.
Ah ja, so kommen wir nach oben. So, und jetzt frage ich mich, genau, wenn ich mich jetzt nämlich auf einer Höhe halten könnte, dann kriege ich hier was. Was ist das? Gib was her. Ein Tankbauteil.
Jetzt haben wir schon 5.
Nee, also wir müssen... Tankbauteile sind Herzteile,
Ja.
quasi.
Und wir haben 5 Herzteile.
Ja, okay. Stimmt. Von denen, die wir insgesamt eingesammelt
Ja.
haben. Aber momentan haben wir 1 quasi von 4.
Genau.
Ob sich das noch rendieren wird, das werden wir ja sehen. Ja, der Space Jump, der ist schon
Ganz praktisch.
nützlich, ja. Er macht ja auch Schaden. Also kann man nichts gegen sagen.
Und sieht schön aus.
Jo.
Und hier ist das neu?
Nein, 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 das ist
Sieht
nicht
auf
neu.
jeden Fall mal-
Schnucki, schnuck. So, also ich finde ja, dass die bei, also ich weiß nicht, Metroid Other M, das ist so ein Teil, der wird von vielen gehasst, von anderen geliebt. Also es ist mein erster Teil, deshalb kann ich das schlecht so anders bewerten, aber ich finde so das allgemeine Spielprinzip sehr gut durchdacht, muss ich insgesamt sagen. So, und weil die Cutscene so lang war, ist der Part auch schon wieder vorbei.
Also sehen wir uns dann beim nächsten Paar.
Wenn ihr einen neuen Sitz habt und
Neue Chips.
euch die Eier mal eingeschmiert habt.
Genau. Also
Bis dann und tschüss.